I was here, there was this much snow, so it was just plain naked trees. Without snow, without leaves. So we call this tunnel Magic Tunnel just because of this building. First snowfall. The guide is happy because he sees the tourists happy. The only person who is sad is the driver.
We finally arrived. Medyo mahaba din yung biyahe natin from previous destination. Yung monastery na sinasabi nila. Yan ang Haghartsin Monastery. It's a 13th century monastery na makikita malapit sa town of Dilijan sa may province of Tavush ng Armenia. Nagawa yan between the 10th and the 13th centuries under Bagratuni Dynasty. So yan yung a little background of ng Haghartsin Monastery. Well, itong monastery na ito lang yung monastery na hindi kami gumamit ng hagdanan paakyat kasi most of the monasteries na pinuntahan namin puro matataas nasa bundok. Pero ito nasa baba eh.
About others way before myself, yeah. I guess that's why I feel like I go through hell, damn. Wasting time on your dreams instead of mine, yeah. About to turn this franchise around on a dime, man. It's all about finding your right state of mind.
Actually, ang weather or ang temperature that time is malamig. So, mapapansin nyo may mga maliliit na snowflakes. Yeah. At yung mga puno dun sa bundok, makikita nyo, lahat yan covered ng snow. Kaya maganda rin siyang tingnan. For the meantime, makinig muna tayo sa ating tour guide.
So I will start explaining when you are So here's, we are at Haghartsin Monastery. The name Haghartsin comes from the word Hagh and Artsin. Hagh or Hagh in Armenian means clay, and Artsin comes from the word Artsiv, which means eagle. So there was an eagle playing on the top of the dome of this church, and after that the locals started to call this church Church of Playing Eagle. That's why we call this place Haghartsin Monastery. You know that we are Christian. In 301 we adopted Christianity as a state religion, and we are the first Christian country. And the first Christian church is built in Armenia in 303 at Haghartsin.
Where is the place, sorry?
Haghartsin. It's close to Yerevan. Sorry? Sorry? 300. We adopted Christianity 300.
Well, mamaya papasukin natin yung mga maliliit na chapels dito sa monastery para makita natin yung kung anong meron dun sa loob. Yeah, for now, lakad-lakad na tayo. Tingnan natin kung ano pang pwedeng makita dito sa Haghartsin Monastery Complex. Medyo marami na rin tayong napuntahang mga monasteries dito sa Armenia. At isa sa napansin ko ay itong Haghartsin ang may mas malawak na what you call this land area compared dun sa mga naunang napasyalan namin. So ito yung Saint Gregory the Illuminator Chapel. Ano? Anyway, tara, pasok tayo sa loob. As you can see, so na-maintain pa rin nila yung original structure. Although merong konting, I guess, construction done para lang ma-preserve yung like I said, original design. Kaya tingnan natin tong part na to. So dito medyo tahimik. So gusto kong apakan yung carpet, but I decided na wag na lang kasi as respect. So kaya dyan lang ako sa may pintuan. So medyo eerie ang environment kasi madilim, makipot. Yes, dito pwede mag-tirik ng kandila, mag-pray ng konti. Okay, at ikot pa tayo. Tingnan natin kung ano pang makikita dito sa Haghartsin Monastery Complex. Medyo lumalakas ang snowfall dito at that time. Kaya yung mga pavements natatabunan na ng mga snow. Dito makikita natin yung mga original church columns ng Haghartsin, which is so amazing kasi nakatayo pa rin siya up to now. Imagine, 13th century pa yan na nagawa, di ba? So andyan pa rin siya nakatindig, although wala nang bubong, but still andyan siya na nakatayo pa rin. So it was really amazing. Galing, di ba? Kasi na preserve nila tong 13th century old na monastery until now, di ba? Husay eh. Tingnan niyo naman yung structures. And then altar. Yeah. Talagang yun yung original talaga na design. Pero isa sa napasin ko itong part na to na para siyang may hole may butas na may covered lang ng clear glass. So yun ang medyo di ko alam kung para saan yan, anong purpose niya, kung bakit meron ganyan yan. Okay.
You can also.
Yeah.
So this is an old walnut tree, and the lightning struck it burned. Just this part is preserved,
Yes.
and it's like a tradition.
It looks like burned.
If you can pass through that part and
Okay.
make a wish, your wish will come true. We believe in that.
Really?
We do it all the time here.
Okay. Hold this. Let me pass without the bag.
But be careful not to break it, because
Yes.
one guy during summertime he broke a big part from this side, and whole the internet was full of his videos breaking it. And they careful with him, so be careful.
Okay.
Works.
Ang winish ko dito is negative PCR result lang, which is nagkatotoo naman. Old Monastery dito sa Dilijan. So bale ito yung likod or gilid ng monastery, at mapapansin nyo wala yung bakod, so if hindi ka maingat yan pwede kang malaglag yan sa medyo malalim din yan na lugar. So, lalo na kung merong snow na ganito, madulas kasi yung snow so kaya medyo maingat ako dyan na naglalakad. It's snowy. May snowfall. Here are the graves of King Solomon. Okay. Graveyard pala to. King Simbat and Gajik, Bagratuni and 3 princesses from the Dynasty of Haghartsians. Ganda ng lugar. You know, white trees covered by snow ang mga trees. Siyempre, aside sa mga chapels ng monastery, meron ding souvenir shop. So, tara pasokin natin. So, ayan yung mga items na pwede nating mabili, mga souvenir items dito sa Haghartsin Monastery. Pero, that time, di na ako bumili. So, inikot ko lang siya kung anong mga items ang kanila. Ang galing ng cruise sa taas. Ang mga items na tinitinda nila. Souvenir items. Souvenir shop. Okay, bago matapos itong ating video, shoutouts muna tayo. First of all, to Mr. Abner Labid, hi bro, and to Mr. Babsi Paloma, to Juan Tuan, to Min Seong Woo, Azel Polaro, to Mr. Alden Valerio, Lutz Kalawag, maraming pong salamat, to Arlene Aces, and to Ragon Tinoy, Mr. Paul Lastap, to George Hampier, and to Franklin Tena. Maraming pong salamat sa inyong pagsuporta sa aking maliit na channel. Anyway, dito sa part na to, mayroon tayong makikita mga sari-saring pictures ng Haghartsin in colored and in black and white. So, and yung mga, we don't know which year they were taken, but obviously it's very old photos. And siguro itong area nito or section na to, ito yung parang mess hall nila. So on both sides, di ba, may mga tables and chairs. Then on the center, dyan nakaupo yung pinaka-head ng monastery. I think dito sila kumakain.